Continuing on, one day when I entered the hall after a long absence from Tiruvannamalai, he remarked, "Look, only this morning we heard her voice on the radio, and here she is now." I had recorded 2 songs on Bhagavan, and one of them must have been broadcast that day. As a child, I had played with Bhagavan at Virupaksha cave, she went on. However, it was my elder sister Rajam, who as a child was petted by Bhagavan. He would plait her hair, and they would play together with her toys. My sister was so fond of Bhagavan that whenever she got something tasty or interesting to eat at home, she would rush to Virupaksha cave and share it with him. Once a special type of patty was brought and hand-pounded in our house. Its bran was very sweet, tasty, and healthy. When the lady who was pounding it mentioned this to my sister, she took 2 handfuls of the bran and ran to Bhagavan. Noticing Rajam's appearance at that odd hour, Bhagavan asked her whether she had brought something for him. She gave him the bran and both ate it. Bhagavan then told her how that bran would be tastier if eaten along with certain other ingredients. My sister enjoyed great privileges with Bhagavan, but she was always aware that she was moving with God. She worshipped him every moment of her life. After a pause, she continued, "My elder sister Rajam was a good painter. Though she never learned painting from anyone or from any art school, her drawings and paintings had a special real-life quality in them. When she grew up, she did paintings of goddesses. She would show them to Bhagavan, and he appreciated them very much. Once Rajam did a beautiful painting of the goddess Varalakshmi, an aspect of the mother goddess worshipped by married women. When she showed it to Bhagavan, he suggested that she print it and distribute it. Rajam begged and borrowed money and had it printed. And in the 1940s and 50s, many puja rooms of Orthodox Brahmin families had this picture. Lalitha Venkataraman then took me to her puja room upstairs and showed me 2 lovely paintings by Rajam, one of the goddess Madurai Meenakshi, and the other of the saint Thayaga Raja. Then I remembered the painting of Bhagavan seated on a peacock with the signature Raja Amal at the bottom that was in Skanda Ashram. All his life, Iyer was a devout bhakta. He would start shedding tears at the very mention of the word Bhagavan. In 1922, Iyer had the rare privilege of being present when Asagamal attained liberation in Skanda Ashram. Iyer was chanting Lord Rama's name when Bhagavan sat keeping his sacred hands on Asagamal's head and heart to liberate her. He was a witness to Bhagavan's act of grace. Iyer was also one of those who carried Asagamal's body down to where it is now interred. He was with Bhagavan all the time till the interring was completed. On the 10th day, a linga was installed over the tomb, and Ganapati Muni composed an extemporary Sanskrit hymn in praise of Asagamal as being even greater than the mothers of the Buddha, Jesus Christ, and Adi Shankara. Seated in a corner amongst the crowd, Iyer was listening to it with rapt attention when Bhagavan called him and inspired him to compose in Tamil. Though Iyer was sorrow-stricken, he obeyed, and spontaneously it came to him. He noted it down on a paper and gave it to Bhagavan, and Bhagavan asked him to sing it. While singing it, Iyer was amazed to see how perfectly it was. When Bhagavan attained Brahmana Nirvana in 1950, Iyer saw the yoti of Bhagavan move as a meteor like light and merge with Arunachala. Close admirers of Iyer, like the Tamil scholar Ganesan, adored Iyer as a jnani. A very popular writer in Tamil Nadu during the 60s, Ki Vaja, asked me to take him to Iyer's residence. Iyer was then sick and bedridden in a house opposite the ashram. The moment he saw Iyer, he put his hands together above his head and went round and round his bed, shedding tears and chanting, Ishwara, Ishwara, Ishwara. He then started singing extemporaneous verses praising Iyer. It was a truly wondrous sight. I have only heard about people becoming emotionally ecstatic and shedding tears, but that day I witnessed it. On our way back, Kiva Jaganathan blessed me, saying, "Adore him, Ganesan. Seek Iyer's blessings. He is a self-realized holy man, hiding behind a veil of ordinariness. Do not miss this opportunity to receive his blessings. It will take you a long way on your spiritual path." Thanks to his advice, I was fortunate to receive Iyer's blessing. Iyer passed away in Chennai, and his last moments were very peaceful. His palms over his chest and ecstatic tears shedding from the outer corners of his closed eyes clearly showed that he was seeing Bhagavan in his heart. Slowly, gently, his breathing became still. Manavasi Ramaswami Iyer was now absorbed forever in Arunachala.